And we are back on another one. On another one. Hey, y'all, ride and vibe, ride and chit chat, and do all the things. Ooh, I'm halfway hungry. Even though I ate breakfast super early, and y'all know I don't even be eating breakfast for breakfast. I'll get me some regular food, and then I will take it and eat it later, or either eat it for breakfast. That's how that normally goes. But instead, I got me some breakfast and I ate a breakfast sandwich. They ain't even give me what I asked for or whatever, but I'm still hungry and I halfway got a headache. I ain't gonna even lie, but I just thought about something. I really am waiting on some information and I really need to get I'm anxious at this point to get to work so that I can log in and see if what I'm waiting on is waiting on me. I believe that it is waiting on me. Oh my gosh, I believe it. But when I was at physical therapy and I was looking it up, they had not updated it yet. Ooh, listen. When I see this news that I'm waiting on, nothing is going to matter. Hey, y'all, happy Friday. Welcome in, welcome in. Nothing is going to matter once I see it. Y'all know it's Car Chronicles, ride and chit chat as I get my watch hours up. So thanks for the support. I am, if you missed my last one, I got Physical Therapy Chronicles continuing. That's a whole bunch of chitter chatter, or whatever. But this time, I'm on the next part. And whatever the physical therapy thing I said on that last one, that I was going to go ahead and report them today. But I decided to wait. Wait, the element of surprise to throw them off. Let so they have no idea who it is that is reporting them. And the reason that they won't have any idea is because if they act in that way whenever I'm in there and it's different people in there, then they probably act that way all day long. Be professional. But anyway, yeah, the chronicles of physical therapy. My bad. Oh, I almost said something that I really didn't want to say on here, but it wasn't a negative thing, but woo wee woo 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 woo. But anyway, yeah, I think I still didn't want to say that. But anywho, yeah. What was I going to say? Because I totally got distracted by something and lost my whole entire train of thought. I lost my whole entire train of thought. Hey, y'all. Welcome, welcome. It's Car Chronicles. I'm just chit chatting. I'm gonna do a little ASI talk. Let's talk about ASI a little bit. I saw a video where Marcus put Gabby out of the motel room, and Gabby was rolling her eyes, and Gabby was talking a bunch of stuff, and Gabby was just angry, and Gabby was just disappointed in life, and Gabby's eyes was glossed over, and Gabby was really on the verge of tears, and at some point in time she cried, and she's probably just very disappointed with life and things that have happened to her in life. And it doesn't make it okay for her to drag Miss Wanda the way she did. But listen, I'm fully in support of Miss Wanda. As a matter of fact, I want to kind of am at a point now where I kind of want to offer a little bit. I'm trying to figure out how I can help. You know what I'm saying? Like with the group of us, like what can happen if others want to help or whatever. Cause and I know one thing they do is they got their cash app. I should put it on my wall too. I think I will. I'll put their cash app on my community wall. If anybody wants to support them. Because what she's doing is a very wonderful thing. Um and I think they deserve all the support in the world. Let me see. XVYNG. Oh, okay. Well, hello, anybody that came in. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Thank y'all for the likes. I think they deserve all the support in the world. I thought Gabby's hair was really pretty. I thought the makeup was really nice. Gabby apparently didn't like the makeover. She didn't like her hair. She basically said it was for an older person. Gabby is 20 something years old, out in the streets, walking around with her stomach hanging out, walking around with her navel pierced, out there with the thugs and the street folks and the drug people. And it's just like Shiesty took the wig off and put the ratchet blonde, down to the knees, wig on because she wanted to look hood. And Gabby, probably with a ghettofied look, she would have liked it instead of being cleaned up and more like princess. Because Miss Wanda transformed Gabby into looking like a little princess. That's what she looked like. And these girls is out here hood thugging it out. And they ain't used to that. And I'm not saying that Gabby was right. She was wrong on every level. Because you know what? Gratitude is the attitude. She did that out of the kindness of her heart, the generosity of her spirit, a free makeover, no cost to you, a bouquet of cash that you say Polo stole. Maybe he did. Maybe it's a skit because I don't be believing them sometimes. I definitely don't believe Polo, but I'm not mad at him. And Gabby is down with it because she's moldable. And clearly she down with it because she keep running back to Polo, so he can't be that bad. But they're playing Marcus. So they gonna be like F her to him, and then on the low key they gonna slide. Because they got a whole little game going on, in my opinion. But regardless of what happened with her bouquet of cash, she got cash, she got purses, she got all kinds of things that she received from Miss Wanda, and she should be grateful, whether it was completely appropriate for her or not. And she even complained about her cutting her hair out and getting rid of her hair. But if her attitude was better, she would have been able to have people that probably would send her a donation. Because I would say, how much is a pack of hair? Okay, probably like a hair like that, probably about 4 or 5.99 at this point. Hell, it's more than that. It used to be 99 damn cent. Hell, you can get it at the 99 cent store. It used to be, but not anymore. That stuff is nowhere can you find it like that. But she could still got a couple of dollars to get the hair that she wanted or whatever, and have a style that was more fitting, one that she would like. But also she gotta have an attitude of gratitude, and her attitude was piss poor, and it was not cool how she spoke about Miss Wanda. I ain't gonna have a whole lot more to say because I literally am almost at my destination. But I am gonna say that um, I think that what was going on was with Marcus is deeper than Gabby, her attitude. It's deeper than her not being in the room at night. Marcus wants to be needed. He's the hero in their story. Gabby is showing independence. She's also showing independent thinking. She isn't willing to get, unless she did that flick that he said, let's shoot yours now. Or I keep saying the S word. Let's do yours now, when she agreed to it after he kept pressing. So that people won't say that it's a result of the makeover. But the folks who have access to that, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, because I haven't heard anyone say that Gabby did a flick. And my personal opinion is that that's his real issue. Now, I will tell you that I like most of us went into the comment section. When I go into the comment section, I'm doing two things. One of two things, maybe both. I definitely want to know what people got to say, but sometimes I go into the comment section specifically looking for the person to say the comment that I would write if I was going to write a comment. And I found it a couple of times where people were saying, really happening with Marcus is that he wants Gabby. He's upset that Gabby ain't doing the flicks, and that's exactly what I believe. See, Gabby got to go because she ain't got no ID. He blamed it on the motel. But if that's true, then did Shiesty already get hers? Because last I knew, Shiesty Feisty didn't have hers either. So Shiesty can stay, and she the primary one in the room without ID. But Gabby, the motel putting you out because you ain't got no ID. Now, next question. Did the YN get carded? Did the YN get carded? Because he is a YN. And ain't no telling what his real story is. Does he have ID? Did Polo's family not tell a story about Polo where it turned out he didn't have ID? Yes, he could have gotten ID, but chances are likely he probably doesn't have ID because a lot of these people don't. Okay? No, and they're gonna say Polo got a room. It could be in somebody else's name. Did he not shout out his mama? He also got Samatha that could have gotten him a room. He got the mom, Miss whatever her name is. He got people that if he got cash from shouting out his mom, shouting out his sister, he shouted out his family, he could still get people that'll get the room in their name. But so last we knew, Polo probably doesn't have ID. Shicey Feisty does not have ID. The YN has not been carded. Gabby was working on getting her ID. Who else is there? Uh, Tone and Ileana probably does have ID. Okay. That girl that's coming into the room, I didn't listen to her story yet. I don't even know her name. So I don't know if she has ID or not, whether that was stated. Okay. Let's talk about folks at the other the motel when he was filming them or whatever. How many of them do you think do not have ID? You need ID to get the room. That was his excuse for putting her out. He could have came better than that. Okay. But it is my opinion that his actual issue is that Gabby won't do the flicks. Gabby isn't willing to smut herself out. What did Gabby say? And I saw that whatchamacallit, what is it called? Troy's World had a call in um live yesterday that I want to catch because I want to see if the people talked about that. I imagine that they did. So I'm really curious to know like what the people had to say about that because I'm sure there's plenty of people that really had the same idea, which ultimately is Marcus's actual issue with Gabby. A few things I'm gonna say because I gotta wrap this up. I gotta wrap this up soon. Like I said, one, Gabby won't smut herself out and do the content. What does she say? A reprobate mind. Huh? She was saying people, and look at every time Gabby threw something out there like that, what did he do? The same thing he does with Polo and the same thing he does with other people. The moment they start talking like that, he immediately segues the conversation by calling out a name that's not his own. Most of the time. Did anybody else notice? I know somebody noticed it. Who out there noticed that he always does that? Every time. Because Polo will call him out. He'll say it and then he'll be like, who? So and so? He'll throw something else out there, someone else out there. So as soon as Gabby started talking her stuff, he went, who? Shicey? Y'all know she's Shicey over here. You Shicey? And she let him think it's Shicey. Listen, homeboy, she might be talking about Shicey because Shicey doing your dirty work, desperately trying to get Gabby in a flick because she see that you want her in a flick. And she thinking that it is her job to take everybody down through there with a nasty little tail. Nasty little tail. Rinse her whole thing off with bleach, including her mouth. You nasty. Nasty. You nasty. And you're somebody mama. You nasty little girl. And she ain't no little girl. She's 30 something years old. Grow your ass up and go back to Alabama somewhere, shicey. But anyway, trying to do she's Marcus's wingman, trying to do his help him with his dirty work to get Gabby turned out and do a flick. And Gabby would rather, it seems like right now, sleep outside than do herself that way. Even Shiesty said that Gabby was wanting to be down with the two of them and she licked her on the neck. Dirty, dirty, dusty. I said, damn, you probably taste like, when you go to the beach and so you get some water in your mouth accidentally, it probably tasted like that. That's what I was thinking when Shiesty said it. It probably tasted like when you get a little bit of water in your mouth from the beach. Should be salty as heck. Try not to cuss. I got to get my language together. But anyway, that's what happened. And that's what I was thinking. But then Gabby say it's not true. And so I think my next thought was that perhaps Dicey was trying to throw Gabby a solid. Perhaps. Maybe Gabby can't see it. See, Shiesty realizes that the dirty little leprechaun wants to get everybody to do a flick. And so maybe by telling him that would buy her a few more days in the motel room. So she lies like a rug. She'll switch up the narrative until the one that sticks and he starts listening works. She learned from Polo, I presume, to feed him a storyline and a narrative just to satisfy him. And so she was putting that to work to buy Gabby a little time, but Gabby didn't catch it. That's what I think. Because she was too mad and too upset, and she doesn't like the pressure. She was upset and she was saying what she had to say. Now, was it right for her to have an attitude? No. Largely, people are roasting her, calling her ungrateful and everything like that. And I think that's more so because of the way she spoke about Miss Wanda. I'ma stand 10 toes on it. She was wrong for that. Wrong for that. But I honestly still would like to know if there's a way to help her some kind of way. But she would have to get off them D rugs though, because on them D rugs, it ain't too much you could do for an addict, boy. You could put in all the work and get them everything they need. The addiction is the loudest. It's the loudest. It literally speaks to them in a certain way. Okay, I don't know, but at the end of the day, it seemed like she need a break. But is she gonna give in to her own vices? Because remember the last time she went to jail, because she said something was speaking to her, telling her just take the wig. So she did. And I'm like, see, that was those D rugs. Now that we done found out about them D rugs, that was those D rugs. You know, that had her speaking that way. I mean, that was speaking to her. I meant to say that other voice that she was hearing. That was those D rugs. But ultimately, I still think that as much as she was wrong to speak about Miss Wanda that way, I feel like Mr. Man had ulterior motives. And ultimately, the fact that Gabby isn't cowtailing to him. Gabby isn't bowing down. Gabby has options. Gabby would rather be in the streets and she, walk the streets all night or whatever she said. Like she told him she was out walking all night. He like, where was you at? Walking. Duh, she was walking the streets. What do people that walk the streets put it together? Street walker. She might be privately turning a little trick here and there to get a little cash in her pocket. Who knows what she's doing? And she don't want it out there. They say she on them D rugs. Oh, hold on. Let me see what this is saying. 1 second. Oh, that is hilarious. Um, that she, boy, this ain't go. I'm gonna have to. Sometimes I don't be wanting to do my ride and vibe because the chat, the whole damn time I was in physical therapy, the chat was quiet. It might have went off once, maybe twice. And as soon as I start doing my thing, them gonna keep going off. And the problem is, I sit there and I read the message, and then I get distracted. But I gotta read it because I might have to respond to something. OMJ. Oh, OMG. But anyway, I'm just saying, like, I was just saying, she out there doing what she doing, and maybe she don't want the masses to know. She's smart enough to keep it on the low. But whatever that is that she's on, you know, she need help getting off of it. She needs some help. Maybe she need to find somebody, he could refer her. Like, I know that he felt like he had to be tough with her, but like she said, other people get chances and she doesn't. I'm gonna do a better live on this too, because I had it set up to I was gonna do it a certain way yesterday. But I was so tired and I was laying back relaxing, and I decided not to do it because the day or like 2 days before, when I was that same amount of tired and I did a live anyway, the way I sounded, if you're being sinister, you're not going to say that I was tired, which literally was it. Not only was I tired, I was laid back. I was laid back with a neck pillow behind me, super chilling, trying not to go to sleep too early, because I didn't want to wake up in the middle of the night or whatever. And the way I sounded, I was like, nah, I'm just not gonna do it. But I'm gonna go back into this and talk about this some more, because like Gabby was basically saying that other people get a chance. And she she didn't feel like she was getting basically the same chance. And I feel like it is true. I didn't feel like she got that second chance. You know what I mean? Or whatever. She said she'd been down there trying to get her ID. This is the other. Wait, shit, I got overweight early. The other thing I want to know is if Shiesty can get a ride to the Alabama line, if Shiesty can get all this additional help with getting her ID, why can't Gabby get a ride? Why can't Gabby get that same additional assistance? Why can't Gabby get it? That's what I want to know. It does seem unbalanced, and the difference is Shiesty is, ucking and ucking. You feel me? The S and the S. She ucking and ucking, and it's different. They're both connected to. Okay. They're both connected to Polo, and I think the other thing is because I do believe that Man got a problem with Polo. And so Shicey is, I'm done with Polo. Although the way she looking at him and her energy with Polo is given not done. Um and then it comes down to what was I say? What's the other thing? It comes down to hell. I got pulled into this thing and I got distracted again. It's a lot happening around me right now. What was I going to say? Oh, but Gabby keeps going and hooking up with Polo. She keeps sliding with Polo. So I feel like Mr. Man probably don't like that. I need a hero in the story if she knows she can lean on Polo. I really don't even believe most of the stuff that she said about Polo, because I really just feel like it'd be a skit and the two of them are playing him off of each other like they have been doing. Because Gabby is more in line, in sync with Polo, versus. Okay, boom. So let me read this and then let me finish what I'm doing. Is he gone? Oh, where he parked? Okay. All right. Let me read this real quick. Guess, hey, hey, hey. Said, guess said, oh, y'all, this daggone word chat. She said, this is okay, that's the same. Okay, no, no, that's not something I need to look at right now. She said, Gabby does not want to be controlled. Sound like Marcus is letting Feisty control the money, sending it to everyone. Well, every time you see her phone, tragedy has it. Yes, 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 yes. Feisty and her man running games is absolutely agree. Absolutely. And that's messed up, but he got she that's why I was saying that she the wingman, because she really coming across like, oh, that was an open spot, damn, I could have over there. um she really is coming across like wingman or wing woman. She's the wing woman in the situation. And like, and Gabby was right too. She like, look at this. Like I heard her say, and I telling y'all, I had the thing open. I was gonna react to it, and I fell asleep. So that's why I say I'll come back with a more thorough and a full one, because I heard Gabby say something about how she out here green. She just super green or whatever, and I'm like, yep, she sure is green than a mug. Just lime green, flashing light green. Didn't I say that the other day? Because she is. She just as green as she want to be, and it don't make no sense. Nope. And so yeah, um, she in the motel room that she gonna stay in temporarily, and she done rearranged the doggone beds. Like, girl, this is not home. What are you doing? She got serious mental health issues. And but her and she Mr. Man over there filming his spicy content and trying to get things up on his site, because it's all about the money for him, not that long-term effect on someone's life, like Gabby seems to be. Something within her is stopping her from doing that, and I'm grateful, because if she were to do it, then she might get turned out and continue to do that. And no, it's not worth it. That's the part of me that makes me almost want to help her. But the apprehensive part is, if somebody is on that hard, it's an uphill battle, and it's not one that most people can handle. That's why they need a professional. But if she was sober, I would think she just needs a break and some guidance and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Even if you give her 30 days and be like, look, here's the money, here's the room paid for, and these are the things you got to do, and somebody guide her to where to go and where to start. But she also mentioned her parents after the makeover. And I want to know, where are they? But with what Polo said about Gabby's mom, maybe something else is happening there. It's a reason. But even though she on that hard, I still feel like she just lost and needs guidance. I really do. And I felt so sad watching her look so disappointed. You know what I mean? Expecting something else. I can't imagine how many men she's run into since she's been out there. Hold on 1 second. That was on a similar type of energy with her, in terms of what she could do to benefit them actually, whether it was personal, whether somebody tried to pimp her, whether it was whatever it was, there is no telling. um but I just really feel like she been down through there, and she is lost and needs guidance. See, the others are lost in a different kind of way. But Gabby, I still think there's hope. I really do. I do. I'm gonna look at the comments real quick, and then I gotta wrap up. Let me see. I'm sitting in the parking lot at work, but let me see. She said, she got another man before she got her ID. It doesn't sound like she's trying to get back to her children either. She don't give a damn about them children. She on some F them kids kind of stuff. Stop, man. She don't even want to hear about them kids. That's my opinion. I ain't seen back to the content. But she don't F them kids. She don't even mention her kids unless somebody else does. She don't give a listen. She might deep down inside care about her kids. I'm not gonna say she don't care about her kids, but she definitely her energy is giving F them kids. She not she, but he willing to put her up though. He willing to put her up while she's smutting herself out. She ain't got no ID and she's on some F them kids. Why she ain't got to get a job and get herself together and her goal be to go back home? But instead, she over here with baby groomer, Mr. Tragic. I know his name isn't Tragic. Y'all didn't hear me yesterday. I'm doing that on purpose. But Mr. Tragic, and I will be calling people's name wrong on purpose sometimes, i.e., Shiesty Feisty, because it's funny to me. But anyway, sometimes that's what it be given. She over here with Mr. Tragic, who is grooming her to choose up. He grooming her to choose up. Um and Mr. Man is cool with that, but he ain't cool with Gabby being out at night and doing what she does and trying to get her ID and struggling, and he ain't giving her the same level of care. He don't match up, but he's self-serving. That's been apparent. Let me see. Said exactly. Troy's World in the building. Troy's World said, "Good morning." Said the majority of callers felt bad for Gabby and wanted to help. A couple of callers said Gabby was ungrateful and needed to be evicted. Oh, okay. Okay. I just said that, Troy's World. I don't know if you heard me or not, but when I go into work, I'm gonna listen to the replay if I can. If I can. If not, I'm gonna listen to it later because I saw you had did a live. I was really curious. Okay, that's good. That's good because I really feel like she deserves that empathy. She don't seem bad. Like she just don't seem bad to me. I just feel like she lost. And you know, when you out there trying, when you trying for real and things just doors keep getting closed in your face and you feel like you giving it your all and it's just not working out for you, that could be real discouraging and depressing. You know what I mean? It could be real discouraging and depressing. You don't know how a person is going to handle that. You know, she's sitting there thinking that she had a roof over her head, she could chill even if she come and go. She might be thinking Marcus is halfway decent or whatever. And now he's sitting here giving her a speech telling her she got to go because she ain't got no ID. Meanwhile, she is knowing that some of these other folks are in the exact same position that he's being unfair. And she probably is reading that it's about that AKA spicy content. He probably is reading that as well because he pressing her. And the way he pressing her on camera, ain't no way he ain't pressing her off camera. It ain't no way. He be pressed like a thirsty little leprechaun, like somebody stole his pot of gold. That's how pressed he be. And it's sad and it's pathetic because she is so young. And even though she's in her early 20s, she still appear to his children as far as age-wise is for him. He is old enough to be her father. And at the end of the day, it's not okay. It's not okay. He should be leading and mentoring her. Even if he ain't gonna give her the ride, go to this place, go to that place. As long as he been out here, why isn't he aware of those resources? Resume resources, job resources, transportation resources, et cetera, housing resource, et cetera, et cetera. I could keep talking. I gotta wrap it up. Y'all know I'll be back later. And so yeah, it's kind of sad that she got put out. You know, she is it's sad, and it's sad that she on that hard. And I hope that she was able to knock on Polo's room and he let her chill. I hope. I hope. I hope. Um, First World said, "Good morning, kiss and chat." He said, "I'm like." Oh, perfect. He said, I'm like number three. Oh, okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for sharing me out. Let me see. Guess it. Yeah, she seemed lost and like she feeling hopeless. She said she's going to expose them all up. Period. And I was like, ooh, what's her other social media? I want to know. He better kiss her butt for a minute because Marcus is being investigated. Hell, hopefully she gets access to whoever the investigators are It's somebody that know her other socials. Somebody share her out. If I find out what her socials are, I will absolutely shout it out over here. And then also somebody guide her in the right direction of that investigator. And listen, I ain't for nobody getting caught up unjustly, but also do the right thing. So if you gonna not do it right, then that's on you, Playboy. And it depends on what you're doing that's wrong. And I might mind my business. But not when it comes to humans and their bodies and they're desperate and you're taking advantage of vulnerable people, blah, 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 all the things. No, 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 no. That's not when we're supposed to mind our business. These people need somebody to say something. Lots more people would take advantage of them, and that's not cool. So, with that being said, y'all, listen, I could keep on talking, 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 but I should have been in this building a few minutes ago. So, let me get up in. I mean, yeah, I should have been in here. I'm sitting in the parking lot. So let me get up in here. Y'all, I don't know if anybody else is a content creator that was in the building. I know everybody probably know Troy's World. Troy's World 313 has a page, and he be having people call in and all kind of stuff. Definitely some good content over there. Y'all go and check him out. And thanks again, Troy's World, for sharing me out. I definitely appreciate it. And with that being said, everybody that tuned in, thank you so much. Thank y'all for the support. If y'all did not hit that like button, please hit that like button if you don't mind. And I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna try to come back later, but I don't really want to make that promise. But I'm gonna try to make it back in here sometime this weekend so I could get a little bit more thorough with it because it was a couple more things also that I wanted to say. But I got in what I could right now with this limited time. And so again, thank y'all. I'm hoping and praying that you guys are abundantly blessed and that your cup runneth over. I'm sending love your way. I pray that you guys are filled with peace. And with that being said, I'm going to catch y'all on the rebound. I am out of here. Peace.